Welcome back to the Southampton Rebuild slash career mode that I'm doing. Last season we finished 13th place with some very weird stats, conceded the most goals, also scored quite a decent amount. So this is how the team looks. Can we improve it in season number 2? There's a lot of business to be done. But first thing I'm going to do is set up a youth coach, get some young players in. I didn't do this last season, but this year I want to focus more on it and maybe get some talents through the youth academy. I have a lot of players on my list of players that I want to sign, a lot of young players too. I want to really build this team for the future. But first, I'm going to sell Flynn Downs. We signed him on a permanent deal last season, but now he's gone. Wasn't that great, so I was a bit angry with me for not being played much, which is fair. Next player I ended up selling was Alfie Doughty. Also signed him last season, but just didn't really do well, and again, wanted more play time, so we ended up selling him. After that, I wanted to sign David Brooks back on a permanent deal. He had a great season last year, and just we had to sign him. He was on loan last season, and just this was something I had to make. 7 million, very cheap for how good of a season he had. So I was glad to spend this kind of money. I then ended up signing a very, very good player who was going to be my best player straight away. Matt O'Reilly, who is Danish from Celtic, great in real life and in FIFA career mode. Was going to cost pretty much half our transfer budget, which I wasn't very keen on, but I just thought this transfer was the way we had to make it happen. He was such a good player and just going to keep growing and just improves that center mid position, which was our worst position up to this point. Just that is a great addition, in my opinion. Hopefully, get some assists. But I'm still looking to sign some young players, such as this guy, Tobias Slotsker from Odense. Great player. I'm pretty sure he's Danish too, so connection there, I guess. And center back, 18 years of age, 68 rated. Also really good for objectives because we had some of those. I don't want to get sacked. Shea Charles going out on loan, as well as selling Jack Stephens. I'm going to sell a lot of players this season, a lot of them. Adam Armstrong also gone. That is a big sale, as now we kind of need a striker, especially after I ended up selling Shea Adams to West Ham. We kind of had a gap there. Ross Stewart and Carlos Alcaraz. I wanted someone better than Ross Stewart, or honestly, Carlos Alcaraz we might sell. He's good, but just, I don't know, I'm not really sold on him. My two options were Milwaukee or Akpom. I ended up going for this guy, North Macedonian striker, 25 years of age, 76 rated, has some good stats, good shooting, so hopefully he can score some goals for us. Again, don't know what I'm going to do with Carlos Alcaraz in that team too. Might sell him, we'll see. We'll see if I get a good offer. He has some good value, some cost like 20 million, so that would be very good. I then ended up signing another midfielder in this guy, again, from Celtic, 13 million. We're kind of building a team that has good chemistry also as well. That obviously doesn't matter in career mode, but it kind of makes sense for a realism point of view. So he's great, 77 rated. Again, so has some good stats. CDM, Ben Sheaf, probably going to keep him, but O'Reilly and Tata as center mids, really, really great. I'm gonna probably now focus on defense and the goalkeeper position too. That's my next target, as I'm gonna sell Jan Bednarek to Fenerbahce for £3 million, and now I'm gonna look for that goalkeeper, and I found him right here. Keller from Liverpool. He is great. Probably too good to be a backup in this case. A 77 rated, great player. I don't think he has as good potential as Bazuna, but I just think we need a good goalkeeper right now, not in like 5 years. So we ended up signing him 77 rated. I tried to offer Bazuna in the deal, but they're just not gonna accept it, which is a bit unfortunate. I would like to get rid of him right now, but also end up selling him later. But £10 million should be enough, and that is a big signing. Really glad about that. He is very good. And then ended up being on some loan deals. Callum Doyle from Man City. This was just a pretty good one, pretty good loan deal. Needed a left back, and he is pretty good. Had a good growth over the season, and eventually maybe even we sign him. We'll see. Dominia going out on loan to Torino, and Carlos Alcaraz going to Inter Milan. Was already at Juventus at last season, so this kind of makes sense. Decent deal as we get a lot of money, and that funds a lot of business that we're gonna do. With the next signing being Joel Matip. I wanted someone that actually had really a lot of experience in the Prem. We don't have much of that, so Joel Matip, great center back, 80 rated. It's gonna cost us quite a lot. See, for his age, he's still it's gonna cost I think like 12 million. It's a bit much, but 80 rated, he is gonna decline again. But yeah, just great player, has a lot of experience in the Prem. Hopefully that will help us in the back line as we could see a lot of goals last season, and now I think with a new goalkeeper and experienced center back, this could be a massive deal. Still end up selling some players. Bazuno, yeah, going out to Bournemouth, £9 million. See ya. Yeah, just good player, just not good enough for the Prem in my opinion, just in this case. Now that I think it's gonna do it for the signings. That was a lot of signings, a lot of sales too. I need to take a breather. This how the team looks. It is decent. It's better than last season for sure. We'll see if we have patched up some of the mistakes we did last season. Great back line. That yeah, left back not great. We're gonna improve that next season, but for now it's good. I'm fine with this team. Lots of good backup options. But let's see, halfway through the season, we are 14th place. It's worse than last season. We have declined so far. Still have the season to go, but that is not a good sign. Spurs also down there. Kind of weird, 13th place. But yeah, that is not great from us. I don't even know really where to improve. I look to maybe buy a few backup options, but the team looks good. It's just I don't know. Milowski scoring 13 goals so far. Jack Clark having a great season once again, up to 83 overall, and Ross Stewart, even him scoring. So honestly, overall, we're doing good. What I'm gonna focus on now is signing some free agents to be backups. These are not permanent solutions to the backup solution to the backup problem. I just want to sign someone for half a year, this last stretch of the season, just to be a man in there. So in case of injury or just anything really, we have a backup in that position. So CDM now has a backup as well as right wing. Osman Bakari joins us. Also free agents, like I said, just getting a backup just to man in there to in case anything happens, we have someone in there. So 74 rated, he's not gonna. We're probably gonna sell him next season. Same with that CDM, but I just think it's a good deal. Next up, Callum Doyle ended up leaving us. They recalled him, so we ended up signing him on a permanent 9.1 million. It's a lot, but he's just a great left back. And what I found out, he's actually better at center back. So this season we're just gonna keep him on left back, but next season I'm thinking we're gonna convert him to center back, and he's gonna be great there. But for now, he's gonna just solve the issue of left back for the rest of the season. Honestly, that's I think it's gonna do it for the transfer window. There's a lot of other things I could have done, but I'm fine with this. Team looks good. Just don't know why we're not performing. Let's sim to the end of season. But before that, while I was simming, I ended up getting some youth players into the team just to complete some objectives and just why not? I'm gonna end up loaning them out for next season. That's yeah, both of them going out on loan, and we end up then later getting one more, Jake Neal, pretty good center back, 65 rated, good potential going out on loan. But now, with us finally getting to the end of the season, I'm gonna see how did we do. 13th last season. Where are we this season? Did we improve? And did we improve since January? Because that is, we weren't that great then. Let's see. 10th place. It kind of sucks that I spoiled it here, but I'll take that. That's a pretty good improvement from January, and we solved some of the issues. Didn't score as much, but conceded much less, so that's good, I guess. Newcastle 9th. Tottenham also improved a few positions, but yeah, honestly, pretty good season. I'll take that. Steady progress is what we need. Man United 6th, Aston Villa 5th, Chelsea 3rd, and Arsenal winning league once again, second year in a row. Yeah, FIFA isn't really that realistic, but let's look at the other competitions who won it. Like I said, FIFA is not realistic at all. Tottenham winning the FA Cup, Man City winning the Carabao Cup. Let's see how we did in those competitions. FA Cup first. Last season didn't do great, and it looks like this season is much the same. Wow. Not even round 4. That is really, really poor. End up losing in round 3 replay. Yeah, that's not great. But honestly, I'm fine. If we do good in the league, we don't really need to do good in the competitions. Carabao Cup, did we do better here? Round 4, that's better than last season, I think. So we'll take that. Super Cup, Dortmund's Champions League, that's the final. Europa League, Leipzig winning it, and Conference League is those two teams playing it out. Let's look at the team stats. Who was our top scorer? It was probably Milowski, I would have to guess. But yeah, I'm disappointed. Kelleher didn't play all the games that he could have. The AI just played lonely for some reason. But Milowski, great season. 22 goals, 18 in the Prem. That is a very good season, especially for his first season in the Prem. I'll very much take that. 78 rated now. He is a star. Jack Clark didn't have as good of a season as last year, but I'll still take that. Great season. 15 goals, 6 assists. David Brooks, also a pretty good season. 9 goals, 8 assists. He was our top assister. Ross Stewart, decent season. Just can't ask much more from a backup. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That was history. Was David Brooks, Jack Clark. I'm a bit disappointed with Matt O'Reilly. Didn't play that many games, and also wasn't that great. I'm a bit disappointed with that. I wanted him to make a huge impact, but didn't do that. But yeah, honestly, great season. Some good performances from the players that we signed. Callum Doyle even playing some games, but top player is Jack Clark, 85 rated, worth £63 million. Let's look at the stats of the league. How do we do here? Holland, top scorer. Milowski in 5th. Had a pretty good season. Anyone else? Jack Clark, 16th. Well, it's like that, gladly. Top assister. David Brooks, 4th place. That's decent. No one else, though, in the rest of the list. Most clean sheets, we were all the way down 14th. That's also because Keller, for some reason, didn't play all the games. He should have, and we would have done much better had he actually done so. But lonely with 2 in 10. But that is going to do it. So let's take one final look at the squad. Should I do Season 3? I'll probably will. This is a pretty fun career mode. Much better than doing one episode, playing like 5 games. Much better doing it like 1 season per episode. Much more fun. But yeah, this other team looks next season. Can we make it to Europe? That would be a pretty good achievement. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. And yeah, please subscribe.